Vysílám. Tak jestli to začíná bíhat.
Jo.
Řekni jenom běží, jo, až to uvidíš. A odpoj se.
Dobrá. Běží.
Dík, tak zatím. Ahoj, zdraví vás Marty. Už na vás netrpělivě čekám. Napište mi do chatu, jestli už to mám pustit. Mám to pustit? Tak dobře. Tak hrajem.
Don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your arses mounted up and let's ride out, on the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble. Can we go? Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzik sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
Ještě trošku stáhnu detaily. Který pak je můj kůl?
All right, men. Saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Tak píše mi tady Šenovák, že si mám ještě stáhnout zvuk u hry. Tak si to ještě nastavím. Řekni mi Šenováku, jestli už je to lepší.
User disconnected from your channel.
To bylo, please help me. No, rád bych tomu člověku pomohl, ale zase si nechci posrat úkol. Tak radši nebudu zasahovat. Nehoda. No snad je to vedlejší quest, k kterému se můžu ještě vrátit. Nádhera úplně, podívejte se na to. Tak co pak nás čeká?
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beast could do this?
The blood of the martyrs. What happened here?
Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir. What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
won't get away with this.
Tak, začneme s výslechem přeživší.
Smell. The stud farm owner. I saw him in Skalitz a few times. His poor widow.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smil. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Go on.
My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smil. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarrelled?
Yes. Something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jakob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
I don't know of anyone else.
Tak, vyslechneme dalšího svědka. Jarek, nebo jak se jmenoval. Tamhle.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard.
Can you help me?
Help you? And how have you helped me?
Tak, vteřinku nastavím si nahrávání. Jenom trochu, když se vás podívám. Tak. Výborně. Všechno běží tak, jak má. Tak. Takže nějaký další svědci.
How could anyone be so cruel? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
Tak. Už se podíváme dál, ty hrnice. Dáme. A. Dáme se tady dovnitř. Co tady máme? Tady na pěště. Asi napustí. Napustí, se podíváme, se podíváme, se tam Tak píšeme Honza, jestli mám upravit ještě zvuk. Takže přidáme mikrofon. Jo, aha, já jsem to udělal obráceně. Tady je mikrofon, tady je zvuk. A ty mi, Honzo, řekni, jestli už je to dobrý. Jo. Já to měl nastavený v obráceně. Hej, paní, nepoví, co se stalo. Ale já jsem si chtěl povídat, ne si sednout. Aha, to nejde.
Damn!
Sorry, kámo. Co ještě? Co mi to píše? Nová aktivita. Poslušný přeživší. Aha, ještě tam. Zkoumej okolí. Pojďme po cestě a doprava. Už mě slyšíte dobře, jo?
Why?
Be a bit more careful.
How could anyone be so cruel?
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those whoresons and kill them!
How could anyone be so cruel? How could anyone be so cruel?
Mám šenováku ještě stáhnout zvuk trošku.
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But when I say talk, I don't expect to be ignored. No more, no more. Leave me alone, all of you.
Jsem neuspěl, protože mám špinavý šaty. Se musím podívat. Ale já mám takovýhle ten. Co přesto můžu dát. Přesto se nebude chtít mluvit, co?
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But when I say talk, I don't expect to be ignored.
No
more, no more. Leave me alone, all of you.
Tak já ten zvuk ještě malinko stáhnu. Promiň. Tak. Čo jsem nevysahl. Prozkoumy okolí. Vyslechni přeživší. Aha, tak já musím tam ještě vyslechnout přeživší. Takže pak to máme. To je asi jako oblast. B. A prozkoumy okolí. B. Vyslechni přeživší. Dáme se sem. Takhle do chatu, co mi píšete. Jakýho raidera mám pozdravit? Tak zdravím raidera. HC Vítkovice raidera. Zdravím.
How could anyone be so cruel?
Sám se zpátky, co? Zatím nemůžu na nic přijít. Že jsem si neprohlídl dvorek tady. Rádně vstupná. To je tady zavražděný koně, stejně. A ona si vyšívá, chápete to? Trošku jako fucking logic bych řekl. Už jsem zase venku, tak jdu zase zpátky. A tím jsem zjistil velký hovno. Co je úkol B? Úkol B je vyslechni přeživší. Jsem mluvil všema. Tady ještě nějaký týpek. No,
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
Sherlock Holmes. Hledám nějaké stopy, ale zatím jsem žádné nenalezl. To protože nemám zaklínačské smysly jako Geralt z Rivie. Ještě bych mohl zkusit tu druhou věc na něj. Si obstojím.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it.
Jo, dobře.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
Did they take anything?
No.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smell, not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. It was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Tamhle nějaký týpek. Teď si mi ještě promluvíme. Zrzek.
What? Who's there?
Easy. I just came to ask.
I don't know anything.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No, I didn't see a thing.
Tak, děláme se na úkoly. Volitelné prozkumy okolí. Ještě prozkoumáme okolí, dokud to jde. A tam nějaký otazník. Uspomínané místo. Shooting range. Nebo střelnice. Jako střelnice. Nemám šípy teďka. Sakra, museli tady někde zanechat po sobě nějaký stopy, ne? Co jsem ještě neprozkoumal, tamhle chalupu. Máte dobrou polívku, děkuju.
Welcome, Henry.
Znaj. Kovárna, jako měl můj tatínek. Budiš mu zem lehká. Nic, my jsme to prozkoumali. Spívám teď k potoku. Jsem prozkoumal celý, ne? By mi to mohlo uznat. Nějaký soud.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Zatím nic nemůžu najít. Nějaká stopo, ukaž se. Trkni mě do očí. Ať se těším. Co pak je to tamhle? Půli. Pěkný. Vezmem si med, mám mít co jíst. Neseš moc věcí, aha. Tak něco sníme, jídlo. C. Už nemůžu nic přepínat. A to je divný, nějaký bug. Už to je. Něco, co má malou trvanlivost, co už bude za chvilku procházet. Já neopek to zaječí maso. A za chvilku zkazí, tak sníme chleba. Ne, to stačí. Nestačí. Něco musím sníst. Sníme to med. Tak, už můžu dobrý zase. To jsem trošku přehřanej. Tak, ale nějakou stopu. Budu jsem si všimnout. Ale bože, ukaž mi nějakou stopu. Já se vzdaluju. Jako nikdo neříká, že to nemůže být na kraji, ale je to málo pravděpodobný. Tamhle jde voják. No tak hergot. To je přesně za úkol. Prozkoumy oblast severně od Řepčína, což je tady. To je celkem velká oblast. Hledám něco jakoby, co sem nepatří, se snažím najít, co by mě mělo upoutat, ale nemůžu nic takového najít. Vezmu ještě jednou jakoby od toho hřebčína, kde oni běželi nahoru. Že oni tady a tady běželi nahoru. Kdyby něco našel. Našel jsi něco. Mohli takhle zdrát po té cestě. Jak běžel on. Co on tam dělal, to? A proč běžel? Pryč, ale tady.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Že on byl na té mítině, no. Co se děje? Proč se tak změnila hudba? Já se bojím. Já nechci bojovat. Já to ještě moc neumím. A už na té mítině. Hele, zase nějakou stopu tady. Musí být dolů zpátky. Zkamujeme s tím mítinem. No, nepřipomíná mi tam moc mítinu teda. Mítinu si představuju jinak. Ale už jsem se mimo. Tam jdu. Tady to hraje. Ta hudba. Co to je? Kde je ta mítina? Tohle to je ta mítina, tady. Kdo mě volá? Já to je nějaký důkaz. moje hofo oblečení, ale já nemám u sebe vůbec. Jako... Nemám... Nepoberu toho už víc. Co vyhodíme? Výborně. Plá. Zkouším se na ten hák, co jsem si vrhnul. Tvé věci. Zakrvácení. Hák na čištění konských kopyt. Původně pevně zaklesnutý v plíci jednoho z lapků, kteří přepadli Neuhof. Tak, mám se to někoho konkrétního, nebo jen tak? Asi jen tak. Tak, srovnám kameru, tak. Tak, vydržte mi, jenom si něco nastavím tady na chatu. Dobrý. Tak, pokračujeme. Tak, paní mi nic neřekne. Hej! Musím tam toho ještě ukecat. Marek.
Do you know whose hoof-pick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakub.
Jakub, myslím, že byl na tom prvním dvoře, jestli se nepletu. Vždycky si tady zaseknu tam tvýho koně.
So much blood. It leads to the pond.
Welcome.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in mutton.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us at night. a little before dawn.
Any idea where I might find this ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how it looks, but Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
Where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly.
A jako světlýho po některých, tenhle, jo. To je správným směrem. Jo, jedu. Tak, vezmu to tak k té vodě trošku. Tak neradili. Napálíme si loď. Jak jdeme k vodě? Jo, jdeme. Dám to dál do těla. Jak nám hodil Kuba. Ale nemusíš jít přímo ve vodě. Se půjdeš vylez. Musím se otočit. Jen tady to mlčí. Jsme se ve vodě, to je tvrdé. se blbě jezdí pod mě. Nějaká pěšina, tam po té pěšině, podél potoka. Jdem po pěšině, podél potoka. To je vidět, že už káceli stromy, uhlíři, nebo poblíž. Já už jsem to přejel. Kousek zpátky. Pátečka. Jahoď. Aha. A teď to ještě není, ale podívám se dovnitř. Už jsem tady. Tak přesměme do rána. Musíme to. Tak si přidáme ještě volume trošku. Já mám mikrofon už na maximum. Tak. Tak budu muset trošku řvát, no, abyste mě slyšeli, hold. Takže ne, pokračovat, tak se prospíme. Do rána. Kolik je hodin? 22. Tak si dáme třeba do 6 do rána a jdeme klidně. Doufám, že mě nikdo nepřepadne. To bych byl velmi nerad. V té hře si nemůžu přidat mikrofon, ne? Nebo jak jsi to myslel? Pojď spát, kolik máme hodin? 9 hodin. Tady dám ještě hodinku nebo 2 a pak půjdu taky spát. Zatím mi to ještě baví, teď jdu hledat ty uhlíře. Takový prostě. Já mám rád vyšetřování. Hele, vidím oheň! Vidím oheň. Teda kouř. Kouř od ohně jsem chtěl říct, no. A kde pak máme zrska? Tady jsou uhlíři, ale nikoho tu nevidím. Tak zatresím sežeru polívku. Mňam, to bylo ale dobrá. Uvařit předmět, co to je? Aha, tady si můžu uvařit to zaječí maso. Ty králíky. Ještě jedno bych měl mít. Mám tady zajíce. Díky šenováku, díky. Tak kolik mám těch zajíků? Zajíců. To bylo. Jo, tady je. Nějaký ichtyl. Tam se ho nadzrská.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice. So how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble looking.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No. But they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
I have to find him. If you're hiding him, then...
Then what?
Then you're stopping me from catching a killer. Murder was committed in Neuhof, and I'm looking for a boy who fled the place shortly after. I certainly know something.
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujitz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Výborně. Pak jsme nechali koníčka. Tady je koníček. Ahoj šedivko. Jsi krásná hata titla. Kam nás to posílá tentokrát? To je dálka. A nevím, jestli na jednu stranu nebo na druhou podal vody. No nic. Takže jdeme zpátky na jeho. Se uvidí. Tak. Jedem. Bude dlouhá cesta. Musíme to tady přebrodit, ne, až dál, až vejš. Jedu na koníku. Jo, tady je brod. Tam to s kratkou. Je, krávy. Má úroveň jezdectví, to se mi líbí. Jo, ten kuň má ale staminu, to je super. Tak, hned na mapu. No. po téhle cestě nebo po té druhé? Je to správně asi. Wow, co to je? Panáky. Zajímavé. To jsme si zasekli. Jen tak rozlížím, abych tak krásnou krajinu jen tak neprofrčel. Má je chvilkama, jakoby ztrácím ponětí, že jedu v počítačové hře, de facto ve virtuální grafice a normálně mám pocit, že jedu ve skutečnosti. To je... Pomoc, nechte mě bejt, to jsou nějaký zmrdi. On za mnou nepoběží. Nemohlo být to místo, ale se mi říká, že to ještě nebude ono, to by bylo moc snadné. Tam se.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm searching for a stable boy from Neuhof. They call him Ginger.
Yeah, I know him right enough, but I don't know where he is now.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to find him.
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Maybe he's there.
Dobrá, musíme to dál po vodě. Co říkal?
I'll be with you.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townburg.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him.
Něco mi říká, že nalezneme zrska už
What did they look like? Well, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... Well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers, the pair of them.
A nic, tak zkusíme ho najít, ale moc šancí mu už nedávám.
doing, you murderer?
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
What are you doing here, nearby a corpse? Nearby a murder?
I'm travelling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens, begging your pardon. I didn't mean anything. All right, I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense.
Jak Bart utajení, jaký máš otázku?
And what exactly were you doing here anyway?
What are you getting at?
Tak zkusíme.
I think I should go and report you. They'll listen to me.
All right then. I did it. Didn't want to kill her. Just wanted to have a bit of fun. And she pulled a knife on me. I took it off her. This is how it ended. You don't have to tell anyone, you know? And you won't regret it.
Jo, mám Skype. Proč? Tak, co s ním? Co s tím vrahounem? Uděláme. Co bychom udělali? Nechali byste ho jít. Za prachy. A byste se nenechali uplácet. Chvilku počkám, než mi napíšete. Nevím, co máš za problém se zvukem. A počkejte. Myslíš, že
No for that, I understand.
Tyjo, teď jsem to odmačk.
Get out of here and don't come back.
Špatně, pardon, tyjo. Jsem chtěl napsat vám do chatu a... No nic, to je jedno. Počkejte, já ještě překecám. To už nejde, škoda. Tak... Aspoň vidíte, že po mě nemáte chtít, abych psal do chatu, jo. Jen komunikovat jenom hlasem. Tak, jak je to ještě daleko? Už tam bude... A na dole ta vesnička. Tak, jdeme hledat zrska.
God be with you. I'm looking for a boy called Ginger from Neuhof. You don't happen to know anything about him?
What is it to you?
He's suspected of a murder, so I need to ask him a few questions. Or take him away to jail.
Well, if you need to find him so badly, I suppose I could get a reward, couldn't I?
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it to me, and it'll be a done deal.
Good then. How much were you imagining?
You already cost me a bit of my time. Now I want double.
That's quite a bit. Let's see.
Not bad, not bad. Listen up. Ginger has 2 mates, twins, who are keeping him hidden and taking care of him. They go out every day to bring him something to eat.
Where do they take the food?
I don't know. I didn't follow them. Why would I?
That's all you have? That's what I paid so much silver for?
If you'd already known that much, you wouldn't be here talking to me. So I reckon you got your money's worth.
God be with you.
So where's Ginger? I know you're hiding him, and I'm not leaving till I get an answer.
Who told you that?
One of the charcoal burners here. I don't know what he's called. He was quite sure about it.
You don't want to believe everything you hear. That's a load of horse shit.
Really? Well, we can find out easily enough. From what I hear, you bring him food every day, so all I have to do is wait for one of you to leave and follow him, right?
Oh, fuck it. The damage is done. What do you want then?
I want to find Ginger and ask him about that raid.
But Ginger ain't safe as long as those 2 cutthroats are lurking around. So, if you want to talk to him, better deal with them first. Unless you're one of the gang too.
Alright, I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp.
Barťas, tak mi napiš mi tvůj Skype a já si tě pak přidám, až dohraju. Teď to dělat nebudu.
You filthy Judas! I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you
bastard! Protože jde bojovat s koně. Jo, oni se perou kvůli tomu.
Alright, now you're dead.
Hej chlapi, neperte se. Neperte se, chlapi. Kdo mi to pak poví, když se pobijete?
If I ever see you here again, you'll get it.
Tak to dopadlo, teď jsem to neviděl. Jo, jsem chtěl, že si můžu bojovat s koně. Můžu. Bych mohl mít určitou výhodu. Já si poradím sám. Hra.
What the hell was that?
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him yet.
Thank heavens I found you then. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff. Hmm?
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there. Well landed.
Sakra. Jako zabít to, něco. Aspoň vím, že to jsou oni. Ještě s nima už padlat nebudu. Tady kůže. Tohle to bylo.
Back trouble? Lost something here?
Ahoj Fildo, nazdar. Rád tě vidím, poslyším. Jdu na koně, jdu na koně, jdu na koně. Zkusím si boj z koně. Ale oni bojujou spolu. Co magoři. Počkám, až se pobijou, pak pobijou toho druhýho.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
To bylo... Dala.
You call that combat?
Já jsem se naučil létat. Upí, já létám. Mám luk a mám šípy. Šíp probojný, luk vesnický. Jsem měl jeden šíp, jo. To nic moc.
Enjoy this. What's up? Shit yourself? I'll slaughter you.
Ještě umím létat, nebo už jsem to zapomněl. Umím! Já jsem se naučil lítat! Jupi! Tomu se říká štěstí v neštěstí. Prdele. O létajícím ševci a létajícím Martin.
Bring it on.
Au, 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 au.
Come here, Lily Liver. What's the matter? Come on! Blood will be spilled. I'll slaughter you.
Bug hunt, já jsem bug hunter, ale stejně mi to proto stejně nedokáže moc zabít. To bude tím, že nemám meč. Kdybych tomu druhému, co chcípnul, mohl vzít meč. Jak se přistává? S tou helikoptérou. Mayday, mayday!
Hey, who's there? Who's there? Hey, what's that? Well, now. Look what's come crawling out.
Aha.
You're weak at the knees, Harry.
Abych přistál, kdyby tam nebyl on. Když já přistanu, tak on mě zabije. A hups. Oh. Jo, já nemůžu zabít. Já ho chci zabít.
What's going on there?
What's going on there? Marty se naučil lítat, to neumí přistávat.
You get what for?
Aha. Já se nějak uzdravit. Ale měsíčkový odvar si dáme.
I'll slaughter you.
Tak co teď? Třeba když s někým pokecám ve vesnici.
Hey, what? Well, it turns up willing.
Tak já zkusím zaletět třeba do vesnice a pokecat s někým, jestli se mi to vrzetne. Ale já tady nechci nechat koně, tyhle.
What's going on? Who's there? What are you doing there? Hey, what are you up to? Hey, who's there? Who's there? What's going on there? Hey, what are you up to? What's that? What are you doing there? Hey, what are you up to? Who's there?
Pak jsem Tarzan. Kde? On spí tady. Já chci dolů. Puste mě dolů. Co s tím teď? Každý nemám šípy, tyjo, to mi tak sere. Tak to musím nahrát rovnou. Počkejte, datum 2045, 21, 12, no. A zase znova. Kdybych si mohl tady koupit aspoň šípy. A to oni asi nebudou mít.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hát nebudu asi. To pokusím nějak vyřešit. Jsem tam zajet ještě. Daleko. A jdu zpátky asi. Tak to já mám opět, tyhle. Kousek vejš.
something you're looking for here?
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even from this part of the country.
What a shame. We're worried about him, but we can't seem to find him.
Truly, I haven't seen him. If I were you, I'd ask the charcoal burners.
Oh, definitely. Thank you for your advice.
Tam kouří nebo co, ty vole? Tam kouří normálně péro, ty vole. To jsou buzíci.
Can I do anything to help?
Tady využiju možnosti saveovice a uložím si to normálně. Zkusíme nějak zabít. Tak jak je zabijem, ty zmrdi?
What's the matter with you?
Co máte tady v té bedně? Zamčení. Hello, Les.
Well, I never. The pig turns up finicky for the slaughter. You call that combat? Alarm! Is that the best you can do?
Zase se posekají, no, výborně. Třeba tam ten pes zpátky a já ho pak zabiju.
Well, now, look what's come crawling out from under something.
Tady máš. A je to. Mám to, jo. Takže to nejde. Co pak má? Jabko. Všechno čistý, tak to beru. Jsem přetížený, ale mi čistý v oblečení. Nářadí, vyhle. Co mi nevadí, že jsem přetížený, když mám koně. Budete, já pak něco vyházím. klíč nemám, škoda. A oni neměli žádný zbraně u sebe. Nějaký meč nebo něco. Potřeboval úplně, hrozně bych potřeboval meč. Fakt neměli, jo. No fakt nic. Ani možný. Tak převlíknu trošku. Mám vlastně dávat si na koně, aha. Čistý boty si dám. Mám ještě čistýho. Čistý myšky. Všechny ty špinavý přesunu na koně. Takže X. Dobrý. Kolik věcí. Dobrý, tak jdem. Podívám, co mi to ukazuje. Tady statistiky. Poraněný trup, aha.
Hey. Good day to you.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Sorry.
There's people walking here.
Tady. Nenašel jsem žádnou studánku. Moc daleko zase.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
You don't have to tell me everything, just who they were and where they went.
I only recognized one of them.
What else do you know?
Nothing.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave...
That's quite...
Don't worry, I'm gonna get...
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Well, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I...
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal, and...
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Paráda, nová úroveň jezdectví.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognised him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
There's no need to fear vengeance. The bandits who were looking for Ginger are in hell, and no one else knows about him.
But what if they find out somehow?
The only way they could find out would be a holy vision. Anyway, I reckon they'll have more pressing concerns than coming back here.
Well, all right. Let him come back. But he'd better not do anything like that again.
Jdeme se zpátky. Co mi připomíná Zaklínače jedničku, jak jsem furt jezdil do bažin a zpět. To je jemně takový nastavování děje, no, ale tak jako je to vedlejší úkol, no. Zase to není úplná nuda jako vedlejší úkoly třeba v Zaklínačovi. Na druhou stranu do prčic. Pak jsem to našel. Bylinář.
Got some, Henry?
No, dneska. Chodovat. Alkoholik. Proto toho má. Nebydlí, že bych to potřeboval. Moje houfu v lese. Já nemám moc peněz, já musím šetřit. Tak jdeme říct Zrskovi dobrou zprávu, když jsem mu to domluvil, že se může vrátit. A ten bude mít radost. Kam to jedu? Tady do Bčka mám jít uprčit. Trošku splet.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except If you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses. Jesus, look where you're going.
Máš prce, ty vole, jsem ti to vyjednal ty tvý matky představený a ty mě hned sjedeš, ale... Víte, jaký je rozdíl mezi koněm a brodem? U brodu se říká naštahovat kalhoty, když brod je ještě daleko, no a u koně načpískat, když stojíš u koně. Ha. Nehodat. Co tady stalo? Díka.
Well, look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzik, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed. Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks, Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognised one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Rajic will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Greetings. What business have you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujit, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hanged. Then bring him to me in Mehoyet and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Why choose Mehoyet?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
So, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. Be a bit more careful.
Tak a to je pro dnešek vše, přátelé. Děkuji vám všem za sledování a zítra nashledanou.